All right. Welcome everybody. Another episode of Game Set Live. This is episode 129. And man, this week, this is a badass week for gaming, baby. Yeah. Yesterday alone, we had Gears Reloaded drop. We had Helldivers 2 finally come to Xbox. And Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater entered early access for those that bought the deluxe edition. And yeah, some were good, some were messy, and some were just flat out bad. We're going to get into all of that tonight on Game Set Live. And apparently, Bush is having a bad hair day. He's not on camera tonight. Don't understand what's going on with your brother, but please tell everybody how you're doing. What have you been playing? Did you check out anything that hit the street yesterday? Tell us all about it.
Well, I've been ousted out of my boudoir, and my grandkids are in there using all my good stuff. So, and besides, they helped me clean it up and really finally put it together. Put up my Jolly Roger in the back, and whatever else I need to get up with these anime figures, and change the TV stand, and stuff like that. So they're at least going to be good for something. And
yeah,
I've been still playing Wu Chang because I refuse to play Helldivers 2 on my ROG. I believe it would lag. It's already lagging as it is on the original ROG. Later on, I'll pick your brain on what I could do to make it faster. I know there's got to be something I could buy, an SSD or something.
You know that Best Buy's got a trade-in program. I don't know how much they'll give you for your ROG towards the new Xbox one with the AIZ.
Yeah, I still don't want the new one though. Not real, because I don't really use it enough. I'm gonna use it when they come over, or if I'm gonna go to a doctor's appointment, I'm gonna be forever, and I know I'm gonna be forever, which doesn't happen that often lately. So that's really been about it. So I just would. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll put an SSD in there.
I got to tell you, when I see gamers complain all the time about, well, I really wouldn't use it, or these are. I can't tell you that I don't see a scenario where a grown adult family man can't get use out of a gaming handheld, because gaming, unless you're gaming with family, that's an isolating experience to the other people in the house.
But I have my own domicile for that, like you do. Like where you are right now, that's what I have.
Yeah, well, I'm in the studio with a nice green screen. Looks like I'm in a mansion.
Yours,
but I'm not.
Albeit.
All right. But what have you been playing? Anything in the last week?
Wu-Chang. Yes, Wu-Chang. And I'm still loving it. I ran into another boss that I can't beat. So, yeah, I'm having a problem with this boss. That's about it. I've gotten halfway through. My man keeps disappearing and turning into mist, and then he comes down on you, and you can't even get enough time to get your stamina bar back up. My man's on your tail. So I figured out you gotta get behind him, but like continuously, that's gonna be the hard part.
Shoot a message right here to a panelist, let him know just how upset that he's not here. So
but I love it though. Loving the game. Hey, where's Ernesto?
Ernesto is he ate dinner early, and he's going to be here just as soon as he gets there.
Ernesto de la Vega.
De la Vega.
Yes.
Yes. Lingua de Dragon.
I wish I could roll my R's. I'd be like, de la Vega.
Oh man. So I have been playing. Let's see. Helldivers 2. What you see is I captured 3 matches last night that me, Ernesto, aka Fabio,
You've been gaming with
the
Fabio?
well, it was a little bit of the Xbox Live Party podcast or the XPN network podcast reunion last night. It was me, it was Ash, which you may know as I'm a Ghostbuster, and then there was BMG, Bald Man Gamer. There was Ernesto, aka Fabio, and yours truly, KY Bob.
So wait, so
So
it's a 4-man team? I thought it was only 3-mans.
that's 4-man team. You're thinking of something else.
All right, nice.
You go 4-man drop pods.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait to get into it. Hopefully, I'll get into it tonight. I could get my grandson to watch a movie or something.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it tonight too because this, I don't know, this game feels like the DNA of this game. It's well, we'll get into it. I don't want to spoil it when you know. I want Ernesto to be here because I told him last night. I was like, I can see it right now. Fabio is gonna put down Halo in favor of Helldivers, and midway through the second match, this kid is Fabio is laughing and carrying on like a little school kid. I was like, oh my goodness, we've released the 13-year-old gamer in Fabio. I don't even know if he was I don't want to know what he was doing at 13, but it probably wasn't gaming because his parents were probably broke down there in Brazil because it cost 50 million Brazilian reais just to get an Atari or a Super
Right?
Nintendo. So
I think I found the player count too for the game. I'll let you know.
Yeah, we had with the Xbox launch last night, Helldivers
Wait.
2.
We could talk about that.
Fine. But yeah, Bob has I've done some work in the studio. I've put some studio lighting in. I've got 200 watts of light back here now. I've got a green screen curtain on a retractable rail in the ceiling so I can move it out of the way and yeah. I upped my production values. And as you can see, there's no lag, there's no stuttering, frame rate smooth. The country bumpkin internet finally forced me to go to a service. We are now on StreamYards and we'll be here for the foreseeable future because, well, let's face it. With StreamYards, my panel gets to experience the intro. They know exactly when the intro is over and when they can start talking shit. My panel can see the chat through the StreamYards interface, and they can talk to the chat through the StreamYards interface. I can put the chats on screen. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff with StreamYards that they've added that I could not do with StreamYards when I moved away from it a year and a half ago. I have to say I'm extremely happy with it right now.
Oh, good.
And yeah, we'll probably be here for the foreseeable future. We got one live viewer, and that is Thember. I'm here now, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Thember, the new Game Set Live logo that you see up there, representing all 4 platforms: the Nintendo, the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC. That logo right there was done by none other than Thember, our moderator in the chat. I've been trying to talk Thember into changing I need Thember to change his name on YouTube. I want it to say Boss Mod Thember. All right? Boss Mod, all capital, Thember. Got it? Because you the man. You bring me my news, you make my logos, you moderate my chat, you hold down them streets. Don't know what we do without you, Denver. You a part of the fam, brother. He says, "Well, if you want, we're gonna get a boss mod Denver here in a second." But yeah, look, we got a great show for y'all tonight. This first episode will be a few days late hitting audio sources because I'm not doing the OBS recording at the same time tonight. So I'm going to have to capture this off of YouTube and then strip the video from that and put it on audio sources. extra step, but you know, live production values is what I'm going for. And last week, the great episode that we had with Colt Eastwood, I had to go in, add a comment at the beginning of the video saying there was a new version because like I said, last week the internet was the last straw. Couldn't take it no more. And there goes Bushido. Bye, Bushy. God, Bush, you're killing me. Anyway, hey, I could talk all day long, all by myself. I don't need no thinking panel. Let me get my Hulkamaniacs out. Yeah. What you gonna do, brother, when all the Hulkamaniacs and Hulkamania come for you? Yeah. But no, seriously. Let's man, I really want to get into the first topic, but I'm by myself. This ain't right. I can't be by myself.
My internet is no better, to be honest with you. I got to do something about this crap.
Well,
hey, I didn't know you had a piano in the back. Whoa, where'd you get that?
Piano. I got my guitars over here on the wall.
Right?
Nice, brother. Nice.
Nice.
I'm a wannabe musician that can barely play a lick. That's what I am.
You know, I was teaching myself how to play the bass until that was damaged in one of my moves, but I'm going to go back to it again. I really enjoyed playing the bass guitar. My favorite instrument. That and the cello. I ain't going to learn how to play that.
So yes. I got to know. Did you use a pick? Did you...
Fingers.
Or was you slapping the bass? You were slapping the bass.
I was fingering the bass.
Did you say fingering the bass or the beast? Because
no,
don't let the old lady hear you talk like that. She hears you call her a beast. She's gonna come get you.
Right. The bass.
Oh, thanks for the new overlay I've got, Thumber. Yeah. I'm trying to make it pop. Pop.
Hey, real quick. I want to give a shout out to somebody. I want to give a shout out to Palpatine. He sent me his graphics card. Was it Elgato? Is that what that's called?
Capture card.
Is it what? Card. Yeah, capture card. Capture card. I said graphics card, didn't I? I'm gonna say capture card.
Yes, you did.
Yes, Palpatine sent me his graphics card. I'd like to give a shout out to him and say thank you for it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I still want to thank him for it. That way I could clip this, put it on the Twitter, and that way he knows I appreciate him.
That's how you know we're talking to an old retired man when he calls it the Twitter.
Exactly.
It's just
my mom kept calling everything the. She's like, yeah, the TikTok. I was like, Mom, there's no the in front of it. She's like, the Instagram. I was like, no, there's no the in front of Instagram.
Yeah, it's not instant.
So now I say it to my grandkids.
Not instant wheat, not instant mix, not instant coffee. It's not
like the MySpace.
Instant Teddygrams either.
Yeah, the U space.
Yeah, exactly. Try to get a hold of Wise Old Gamer. Get Wise in here.
Oh, come on, man! I gotta see him every once a week already. You gonna add him, man?
Yeah, well,
this can't be just me and you, Bobby. We never spent any time together.
All right. Bush, you want quality time? I will give you quality time. All right. I'll even leave the farm animals alone. I won't bring them on camera for everybody to see.
Well, I don't know if you bring the farm animals on. That's different, though. Yeah.
No, that's different. That's just part of the experience, right? That's nasty, sir. Nasty.
Hey, real quick. Let me ask you this. So, is scrambled eggs still considered fried chicken? Boom! Just blew your mind. Just blowed your mind.
No, sir.
Blowed your mind. Blowed it. It's a chicken before it's a chicken, and then it's fried.
It's not even it's not even an embryo at that point, sir. It is still just a bunch of cells and protein within a shell.
What do you think an embryo is? What do you think we is? We's a bunch of cells and proteins.
Oh, yeah. I got your protein right here, brother. All right,
Hey, not in front of the kids.
listen. Hey, no, this show's adults only. You know, that's how we get down. But no. I believe I can go ahead and open this first topic with you in here, Bushy, because you're bringing that energy I want. There's been some PlayStation players on PSN that have been rage quitting over the utter gang bang tea bagging going on in Gears of War.
That.
See, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, when it comes to competitive games, all I want to know, and even me, I don't want to know what they're on. I just want to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Are they on a console? Are they on a PC? Because that's really the only separating factor there. Yep. A controller is a controller.
It's playing co-op though. I don't think there's any need at all. But yeah, I get you. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, once you put that out there and you let people know the difference between the two, I think especially because normally I played with PlayStation guys before in games, and it wasn't really that big an issue. You know, as far as like me and you and everything like that. I played with them on what's that game called again? Off the Grid. And they're pretty cool guys. I think that once they let out the whole information on we're gonna make their game hard for them, Xbox guys thing, I think they took that personal.
Now see what was funny is we were playing Helldivers 2 last night. And Ash and BMG were on their PlayStations, and me and Fabio were on our Xboxes. And on my screen, when we were in the lobby, I didn't see a PlayStation symbol next to their profiles. But I'll be damned if there was an Xbox symbol next to me and Fabio's.
Oh, okay.
Like, seriously? You're singling us out? Why can't we all just be logoless, huh? Come on now.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you guys didn't encounter anything.
Well, it's only a 4-man team, and all 4 of us were friends.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Yeah, that's right.
But if I had jumped into a public match, you can get mistreated in this game because there is a.
Oh yeah, because you're rando.
Because in this game there is friendly fire that you can't turn off. You could be screwed out of making the extraction at the end of the mission.
Was it you that told me they left you laying at the at the feet of the? Yeah, that's dirty. That's funny, but that's dirty.
I was a couple feet away from the ramp to get into the back of the extraction, and I caught a bullet to the head, and I laid there. And they were like, you better hurry. You've only got 15 seconds.
Yo, he put the 4-pound up against. He put the 4-pound up against Bobby's head. And was like, wow.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah. I felt like I was stuck in a shed with Bubba in the country. He was like, you're not gonna like this, but I am. I'm telling you.
He's like, hey,
like a pig, boy.
He said, chew on it. He's like, bite down on this.
Hey, smile at me again. You sure do have a pretty mouth.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's grimy.
Yeah, it is pretty grindy, but it's the truth. I want to see PC.
Yeah, when I get that 4060, I'm gonna play exclusively on PC. I'm gonna do that. I'm have to avenge you some kind of way on PC.
Oh, you're gonna avenge me, huh?
Yeah, I can't take hearing that.
Yeah,
I do my man Bobby like that, dirty like that.
I couldn't take getting it. How do you think it felt? It's like that guy on the side of the road that watched somebody else get their ass kicked. He was like, man, I couldn't stand to watch that. I'm like, fool, what about the guy that actually got his ass kicked? How about him?
Yes, that dude was like, better hurry up. That's
Yeah,
messed up.
you've only got 15 seconds left, Bobs. Hurry up. Run for your life. Oh,
Oh man, I would hate
don't
those
let them.
guys, but at the same time, I'd have clipped that. Oh man, that's messed up.
So since Helldivers 2, since its release, they've added enemies and certain adversaries to Super Earth and the super citizens fighting to defend Super Earth. You've got the insects, which is this planet that we're on right now, well, a group of planets, and in this sector, and then there's another sector where you've got cyborgs, and then there's another sector where it's some sort of like energy wielding alien race. I'm not sure exactly what it is. We didn't play against
Okay.
it. Yeah, we only played against the bugs. So, but if you look at the map, if you look at the whole world map, where you can see all the different systems surrounding Super Earth, you've got one over here in the top left, you got one over here in the top right, and then you got one down here that kind of covers the lower right side and the lower right corner. But over here in the left, it's empty. It's just empty space. And we were thinking, actually, I was thinking, I didn't hear anybody else other than Eternal Shadow on Twitter. We commented on it back and forth a couple times. But I would like to see this whole kumbaya moment between Helldivers 2 and Halo ODST. I would like to see it go even further. I want to see that next enemy that comes into Helldivers. I want it to be the Covenant or, oh, please God, the Flood. Yes.
Yeah, listen, I want the flood. That would really, really, really fit the whole
Yes.
theme with the game. That sounds dope.
Give me a sector devouring flood that we have to defend Super Earth from, and then let that shit hit ground zero, and then we have to actually defend on Super Earth. That possibilities are endless. Now
that's
we'll
sick.
keep though. So the game has been out for a year and a half so far, and so there are a lot of they're called war bonds. War bonds is like the battle pass. So you get your war bond, and it's just like Halo Infinite did. You know, they took a page out of their book, where Halo Infinite, if you bought a battle pass, that battle pass, you didn't have a certain time limit in which you had to get that battle pass done. You did it whatever. All you had to do was purchase it, and then you had however long it took you. You could bounce between different battle passes. Well, on Helldivers, you can do the same thing. When you purchase look who we got here. We got a Mr. Fabio.
Mr. Ernesto de la Vega.
De la Vega.
Senor de la Vega.
Senor de la Vega. Dude, your camera looks 10 times better on here than it does on Discord.
I mean, it shouldn't be surprising. We've been podcasting together with StreamYard for quite some time. I mean, we did Wasted with Wise podcast on it previously. Like, it looked good. Like,
I know. We did the first 75, 80. We did the first 80 episodes with StreamYards, and then I switched. And I think I'm gonna stay right here.
It looks good,
so
right? Doesn't it?
It's so much better, and you all can see the chat, and you can interact with the chat, and it's great. I like it this way. But we were talking about Helldivers 2, Mr. Fabio Almarin. Yes, as a matter of fact, this gameplay on the screen, I believe you're getting ready to die by Ash's hands the second time here in just a couple of minutes.
Wait, Ash betrayed him?
Oh my God!
Oh man!
I mean, probably earlier I killed him twice, but for some goddamn reason the game didn't register it. Like it said that Fabio caused no collateral damage, no friendly fire. I'm like, what?
I remember that.
Twice.
Wow.
Yeah, because it gives you can look at your stats at the end of the matches, and it said Fabio had like 0 friendly fire when everybody else had like how many deaths they had caused, and Fabio was like, "That's bullshit. I know I killed you twice."
Yeah. I was like, God damn it! Like there was Ash say, blame Fabio, his stupid ass killed me to kill me. I'm like, yeah, blame the game because God damn it, he didn't give me the glory of killing him. God fucking damn it! He started shooting at me. What was I supposed to do?
Well, it's the way it works. But no, what we were talking about. So Fabio, what did you think?
Yo, Helldivers 2. Honestly, in terms of a game, it is just a blast. It is an amazing game. It is stupid fun. It has something that gaming needs to go back into, which is like have more that, like, how can I say this, that big sense of community, like where you lived in simple times where you were just playing like local co-op games with your buddies, and there wasn't too much trash about AAA stuff, about platforms, console wars. Like it was just you, your buddies, and having a blast with a game that was functional at release. Helldivers 2 brings me back to that, but I gotta say, I gotta say, this is not their best work in terms of like um, good performance sports, because like the game does look a bit blurry. It does have some frame drops during the loading screens, but and the visuals are not like holy shit, this looks amazing. But like overall, it is an amazing game, and I am like really excited to continue to play it.
Yeah. The footage you see
I
on
thought you were gonna
screen
slow the game
is
down the way you was talking about it, man.
the footage you all see on screen was captured on Series X in performance mode. So I didn't
Mhm.
experience any frame drops whatsoever.
No, like I experienced the frame drops during the loading screen, like the animation of your Helldiver really dropping.
Yes.
Those were the moments where, like, out of nowhere, there was a perceptible frame drop there. But throughout the gameplay, I had no issues whatsoever. But it does look a bit blurry on the Xbox Series S. But like again, the game overall, it is a blast. Nothing game breaking. Nothing that you are going to be saying, "Oh, this is really bad" or "This is shit." No, quite the contrary. This is quite worth the purchase. The only thing that one thing that I was disappointed is that I couldn't get the Halo War bundle right away. I thought I was going to be able to because I bought the Super Citizen edition, but no, they fucking knew people were going to spend their free pass on the War bonds on that, so they
Yeah.
decided to like, okay, this is not a premium War bond, this is a legendary one, so you have to pay money or grind your ass off so you can get it. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
But yeah, so uh I don't know. So I have a real strange viewpoint on the game because um this I mean, I've been gaming on every platform for years, for decades.
No, you haven't.
And
No, you haven't. Where's your Switch?
yes, the Switch 1 is in the other room. My daughter's
Gotcha
using it.
there, motherfucker. Gotcha there,
Nope, Switch 1.
motherfucker.
Nope.
Prove to me.
You want me to bring it in here with the chicken? You watch
No,
the
no,
chicken
no,
play Mario.
no worries. It's all good.
All right. All right, but okay, so this type of game, Helldivers 2, to me it feels like an Xbox game at heart. It really does, because this is something I would expect Xbox to give us. I mean, and
Right.
it's like this is the only type of game like this that PlayStation Studios has successfully put on the market.
Well, not
Um,
PlayStation. What you mean as far as like developing, or you talking about publishing?
Both.
Let's
Their
put it like
internal
that.
studio
Both.
didn't make this game though.
No, but still, it
Ah.
is a PlayStation IP. It is a PlayStation owned and published IP. You know what I mean? Like they did hire Arrowhead, but Arrowhead was always the developer of Helldivers since the first one.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just making sure y'all know.
Yeah, but like it is equivalent to how Forza Horizon before Playground Games
So
got
anyway,
acquired by
so like I
Microsoft.
was saying earlier, no, I'm joking. That's with
I
Fabio.
just,
I mean Ernesto.
I mean, I gave you an argument that that just proves how stupid you are. No, just kidding.
That is hey.
Ernesto,
That is
Senor
Ernesto
de la Vega,
Lingua de Dragoon. Okay,
Dragoon. Say
that's
that like a
right.
Dothraki.
It's a tongue of the dragon.
Oh Lord,
Dragoon.
God damn it!
You guys don't even know what Dothrakians are. Never mind.
Oh gosh, but no,
We
seriously.
know, we know what those
This is
rackets
just.
are.
This is. I mean, I guess it's because we've been playing games like this on Xbox since.
It does though. It's the heart and soul or the
Of the
meat and
360,
butters of
it is.
Xbox.
It literally feels like we went back to the 360 era where games were simpler, they were way more focused on community, they've worked as intended at release, and they were fun as hell.
Yeah,
I miss those days. I really miss those
Mhm.
days.
yeah.
Me
I
too.
think we still got it to a degree with co-op games like this. This game really helps it
Mhm.
with community and especially our
They have to
community.
keep it
But
alive. They
yeah,
definitely have
yeah,
to
I
keep
think
it
it would help
alive.
with other like platforms too. But I got the whole counterware stuff. But in IRL, we would just enjoy playing together and watch each other die and laughing over situations and you know having stories to tell. Oh,
I mean, we can
TJ's
kill
saying,
each other.
Bob, before
Like,
TJ realizes, kick him out so that way he thinks there's something wrong with his internet.
I can hear you, Bushido.
Oh,
can't do
hey,
no, you
hey,
can't. No, you can't.
TJ.
You can't hear me. Sorry, Shane.
That wasn't me
Okay.
talking. That was Fabio.
It's okay, buddy.
Got you.
It's okay.
You're lying. You're lying. You can't hear us. Stay quiet. How you doing, my
Wow.
man? Great to
Hey.
have you.
Hey, check this out. So Fabio, Thember just realized 6 minutes ago that you were here.
Did he
We
really?
Oh,
we got a
shit.
moderator that doesn't even pay attention to the show. I mean, damn.
Amazing.
You know what?
I mean,
That's
honestly-
why he's not paying attention to the show because he's keeping such a close eye on the chat that only he's commented on.
I was getting ready to say. Well, say you make it like.
I mean, let's be honest. In this situation, not even I pay attention to the show half time. So
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna lie,
like,
me either. Yeah. I don't even do a
let's
Wiser
not be
show. I wait for Wise to pin it. Wise don't pin it, I don't see it, or at least somebody makes a comment about it. I love to see Lemon get upset with C stuff. Start busting back with C stuff.
That would
That's
be
funny to me.
awesome.
That's cinema.
Oh goodness. But so Fabio, when you came into the show, what we were discussing was so you notice how when you looked at the whole the world map in Helldivers, you've seen where they've added 2 new enemy races that are threatening Super Earth. You've got the bugs up in the top left corner of the world map, and then you've got another one which I think is like cyborgs or something up in the top right. And then you've got another one. I'm not sure what it is, but it's down in the like right-hand side, bottom right-hand corner. And over on the left-hand corner, it's completely empty space. What I think is they need to take this whole kumbaya moment between Halo and Helldivers 2 to the next level. I want to see the next enemy be in the Covenant and oh please God, the Flood.
Yeah,
Flood
that
would
would
fit
be
so
really.
well.
That'd be awesome.
The flood would fit so well to this game, honestly.
What about the banished?
Oh yeah, the banish could also be like a certain type of elite enemy. That can definitely
Yeah.
work.
Because you remember the
Like, I mean,
Banished in the other Halo games before Halo Infinite, the Banished were kind of like the Covenant's bitches,
I'm
right?
about to say
True.
this. I can even see the locust being in this game, honestly.
That's Bob's botting out at the moment.
Wow, Gears of War collab. Woo! That would
by
be
the
I mean,
way-
they
awesome.
by
already
the
got
way,
giant
your-
space bugs, so yeah, they could. God, that'd be terrifying.
By the way-
bugs,
by the way,
It
let
would
me-
be
let me
terrifying,
point out
wouldn't it?
locust, and then the flood. Dear God, that'd be insane. All
Right?
come
Let me
at you.
point out the fact. Let me point out the fact that your gameplay has captured the audio from our from us playing. Actually,
Yeah, I've got it turned up a little bit. I can turn it all the way down. There you go. It's gone.
I just heard Ash talking during the during it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
what
because
the fuck is Ash here?
I need a new headset. I've been using this wireless one for a long time, and I hadn't used it in a while. Because not a whole lot of people want to hop in parties on Xbox because we got no games. So, how
Yeah,
it
we
is.
have no games whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
Well, the
Nothing to
party
play.
chat system is
Yeah, I
terrible.
broke
Like
my
it's
headset
been
already. I just got a new
disconnecting
one.
everything.
Nope, he's
Like-
botting out.
But
uh,
yeah, people just been using Discord instead because it's
There you go.
freaking better than regular party chat. Because party chat
See-
keeps disconnecting people. They
But
need
see,
to
that's
update
just
it.
it, though. That's just it, though. All the Xbox did, okay, their party chat has always been on Discord. You just didn't see it. That's why Xbox party chat has always been superior to PSN, because it's always been Discord audio. Now it's up front and center because you can actually connect with people using the Discord app and not so much. They've integrated that into it, so now it's front and center. But it's always been Discord. And so that's why party chat's always been so good compared to the others.
Did
And
Xbox
last
not
night-
acquire
Recently-
Discord? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Like last year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently, people been disconnecting a lot though. Like they'll just be in a chat, like how we're talking right now, and all of a sudden just disconnect for no reason.
So last
Like-
night, Fabio, did you have problems with Ash and BMG cutting in and out?
No, I actually had problems with you cutting in and out.
See, that's my headset. I got a wireless headset, and it's an older one. I mean, it uses a micro USB. It's not even a USB-C charged headset, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
old.
It's okay. You're getting your money's worth. That's a good thing. Most people usually just they throw it away as soon as they start having a tiny bit of problems. They don't try to fix it, and they just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy another one." It's like that's a waste of freaking money. It's like if you can make it work, make it work. Right now, I'm using a $10 headset, but most people don't even know that, except for now because I
Oh,
just told them.
Now we do. Now we do.
You
Now we
penny
do.
pincher. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not mad at him.
Oh,
I'm
but
a
yeah, dude,
cheapo speedo.
they can add
Wait a second,
so.
You paid $2 for the headset? What?
Oh,
No, 10.
everybody get him, budget gamer.
How dare you?
Hey, listen,
How
if I
dare
see a
you
game on sale
so,
and
so little money. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Ah,
Bushy.
fuck.
no, I
Bush,
wasn't sure if
what were you saying?
Fabio Senor Fabio was
Sorry.
finished. I was saying that when I usually get a game, if I see it on sale in the Xbox store and it's on sale, if I come back and I miss the sale, I'm not buying that game at the regular price. I'm gonna wait till the sale comes back around. I don't care if it's 2 months from now. I'm not buying that game at
And
that
listen,
price.
what Bushy is not telling you is that before he is content enough to wait, he goes into the other room, crawls into a dark closet, and cries himself to sleep because he missed the cell. Then
Internally, yes.
internally.
Yes, internally.
Internally. That's the most important aspect of it.
Okay, keep telling yourself that.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Fight! Do it! Finish him!
Oh,
Right.
good. And that's
But
the
yeah,
last
dude-
show that the King Salah podcast panel members were in.
No. So look. For real though. Because Fabio, I don't know if Bush you've seen it or TJ if you've seen it, but when you start the game up, the first time you have to watch this little intro of it's kind of like a recruitment video of
And the
somebody
guy's
recruiting.
family gets murdered.
Yes, I can
It's beautiful.
see. It's pretty beautiful, but I can
It is
see the addition of like the flood, like the recruitment video starts this way it normally does, and then all of a sudden the flood hops off the roof of the house and crushes the bug, and instead of the guy that is upset about his family, he gets scared to death of the flood and runs down the street. It could be so great. It could be so grand.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah,
can
yeah.
have the
That's
lamb
right.
bed,
I hope you're listening.
and
Come
then
on.
you
He
can
was
have
standing and
then
watched
you
his
can have
family get massacred.
then you can have the lambent and the locust crawl out of the damn ground, come out of the ground.
Hey, drunk. Hey, drunk. When are you gonna be on
What?
camera?
Whenever I figure out how to use Discord with my damn camera,
Oh, we're
and
not
when
on
I
What do
actually
you
Discord
have
mean
anymore.
time to
So
Discord?
set
This
up.
is StreamYard. I mean,
Yeah, I
This
know.
is
I'm actually
StreamYard.
surprised you guys actually went on StreamYard.
Well,
'Cause
that's what we
I
did our
know-
first. We did our first 80 episodes on StreamYard.
because I know that KY Bob does not like giving up OBS because he loves OBS.
Yeah, but OBS is 100% dependent on my internet, and I have country bumpkin internet. It sucks.
he has
Well, it's not
Cleveland
doing good
Browns
tonight.
internet.
Yes. Thank you, Fabio.
So you're having problems tonight then? Internet?
No,
wise.
I was having problems last week too. I could not keep the original show. I kept it up on YouTube, so that all the comments, likes, and viewers and hours and all that would not go away. But at the beginning of last week's video, I put in a link to take you to the version that I recorded with OBS. And
Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's the thing. Here's a very good analogy that everyone can understand now. Bob's internet is like a Deshaun Watson contracts. Bob paid really good money for the internet, but the internet's not delivering. But he can't get rid of the internet
but they're
because he already
shafting him.
paid for it. You see how it goes? It is exactly the same situation as $200 million guaranteed for the Sean Watson Bob. Is that what happened?
200. It
So-
was 230.
So the internet
great. Now-
company
now-
shafting him very much.
Yeah,
Exactly,
no,
exactly.
it's my internet out here. I only have 20 megs up, and
Damn.
literally anything in my house cuts away from that. So when I'm trying to
That
when I
sucks.
receive the video feeds from everybody on Discord, I take those screen captures, put them in OBS. I've got my audio, everybody else's audio, everybody's video in my OBS, and I'm playing a video that's taken up 7,500 kilobytes of upload. Then I'm really pushing the
Damn.
boundary there. If I have a really good night where nobody else is home and I'm the only one in the house on the internet, I'm great.
You see, it is
It-
exactly the Deshaun Watson situation. You can't expect Deshaun Watson to play all games when he's banned for
Oh my
11 of them
God.
at his first season.
Is this a gaming podcast or is this a football podcast?
I mean, I
Or
just
is it
love
just-
to bring up football to it.
No, this is a broadcast. That's what this is. It's a broadcast. The bro.
I'm just happy I actually got on the podcast because like my work was sitting there saying, "Well, we're gonna add another 500 bids." I'm like, "Hell no, just let me go home." I'm like, I got a
I mean,
podcast
like,
to go on.
I'm also
You're
really
lucky.
glad that you're here, my friend.
You're
Yeah.
lucky Bob has a heart and he invited you.
You better be glad that
Because the way you were talking, nobody else would have you on their podcast. And I was like, I don't see nothing wrong with this
yeah.
guy. I'm going to give this guy a shot. I'm going to give him his chance to shine with no logo.
Then when I
with
found out he asked you,
no
you're,
camera.
I was vehemently against it, but it was too late. So
Yeah, I remember
now
that
we
talk
here.
we had on the phone. But
Yeah, now we here. Yep. We was it was a. You would have swore we was arguing because our voices was raised so loudly.
Bush was like, why, Bob? Why? And I was like, Bush, you don't understand. This guy got on his knees and begged me.
And I
Bush
told
was
him,
like, oh wow,
I don't care.
It was like that.
I don't care if he gave you
Come on,
like
Bob.
a jar of kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like, here's the
No,
here's the
it's
here's
awesome
the
being
thing.
with you
Here's what
guys.
happened. Like, Bob gave the idea, Bushido was against it. I was in the middle of the road there, and Vinny just didn't show up to give his opinion. So yeah,
I gave up. I gave up on Vinny. Vinny's not even. If you look at the screen, Vinny's not even on the overlay anymore.
I have noticed that. I was
gave
going to
up.
bring that up later, but yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. Luckily,
Gave
my
up on it.
my harvest will be done within 2 weeks, which is great. Then I'll be back to normal, where I got literally where I'm going to be on time every time, which will be freaking nice.
It's got to be hard to keep a steady schedule with you being a plumber and all, like to be able to have the time, say you be able to do this and
harvest. I was about to ask him if he's growing weed. He said harvest, dude.
He's a plumber. Remember?
What are you harvesting plumbing? Come on.
I do that.
No, right now we're doing peaches and nectarines, so that's why.
Like behind the bed.
Oh, you see.
You know where the head of the bed is?
Bush is trying to nonchalantly explain to a family member where he's got somebody tied up at. So we'll let him go do his thing.
And like, I find it. I just.
Bob, I'll put you in a
really
spot when your
find
kids come
something-
running through there.
Don't have
Bushido,
kids anymore.
no. Bushido, don't be tying up the nurses, okay?
Yeah,
All right,
Bush.
so-
Don't believe me.
So, into our next topic, okay? You see the shirt I got on? This is Mr. Dominique Santiago, okay? We all know who that is, all right? If you don't know who it is, you've lived under a rock for the last 20 years.
Fabio, the name he goes by?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In
Twitter.
certain circles. Okay?
Certain circles, okay.
Yes. So, Fabio, have you been on social media today?
No, I haven't. What do you mean? What happened?
Okay, well, let me tell you. You should go on YouTube and look at some of the shorts that are floating around, because just like
Kind of
in
shorts, like
Helldivers
swim
2
shorts, or
yeah, you can call them swim shorts. So just like in Helldivers 2, Fabio, did you notice when we were playing with Ash and BMG last night, how it didn't show us a PlayStation logo next to their name, but I'll be damned if there was a Xbox logo next to ours.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Okay, well on Xbox, it's the other way around. It doesn't show an Xbox logo next to our names, but it shows a PlayStation logo next to theirs. And there are people getting they're getting ganged on you should look up some of the shorts on YouTube after the show. There are Xbox players trying their hand at Gears multiplayer. Remember, there was no co-op multiplayer in the first one. It was everybody for themselves, and there are PlayStation guys that have been down and that are crawling around looking for help, and there's a bunch of Xbox guys around him teabagging him while he's crawling around on the ground. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I was
Oh,
dying when I saw
Welcome
that. I
to
said,
our
"That's
world.
wrong. It's funny, but it's wrong. But it's
I
funny."
mean,
I saw it.
as an Xbox gamer, until I learned to wall bounce and use the Nasher with precision, that was me, buddy. It's not because of what Okay,
But I think they were
okay.
doing just a PlayStation guy, though.
Yeah,
No, no,
I mean,
no.
that's
Here's
all
the
the.
thing. Like the joke. I did see that post actually. Now that you mention, like the joke was about PlayStation players playing Gears of War, but here's the thing: everyone that plays Gears of War multiplayer ends up living through that. Actually, it's not a situation. It's
Yep.
not a situation of the Xbox players are toxic towards PlayStation stuff. No, that's the Gears
No.
It's
community.
just a rite of
Just like
passage.
the Halo community. Just like the Halo community is going to be teabagging you all the time. Like,
Yes.
come on.
Yes. Especially if you
Yeah.
play badly.
Fucks.
Yeah. So it's not that they really hate PlayStation players, is that these
It
guys have
isn't.
been sitting around
They just suck.
waiting so patiently for fresh meat. That's it.
I mean,
Oh man.
by the way, I did play a bit of Gears of War Reloaded, and I'm really happy with how it is going because like not only you are having the veterans and the sweaty players killing you all the time, but you do have the newbies that are still learning just like you. So you can learn together and kill them and die to them and stuff. So like everyone progresses and everyone is happy.
Yeah. True that.
Like
True that.
if you didn't get into Gears of War multiplayer at the time of release of any Gears, this is the perfect time for you to like, okay, let me start to learn the ropes right now. I didn't have this opportunity. I didn't care about Gears multiplayer during the 360 or Xbox One era. And the moment I started to play like Gears 5 multiplayer, the population was like depleted and there were only the sweaty, so there was no way I could actually enjoy it. So like playing through Gears Reloaded right now, I'm having a blast, like killing, dying, learning, seeing how it goes. It is exactly like any multiplayer game that you ever
Have you
play. You
chainsawed
don't.
anybody in half?
Oh yeah, I did. I actually did. I don't know how
I
I've
love
managed to
doing
do
that.
it,
You hold
especially
down the
because
B
like
button.
the Lancer is like the worst weapon you can use in a Gears multiplayer match. Only for
I
only
disagree.
if you are like only if you are playing against someone that is really distracted, then you are capable of doing it.
You just shoot at them a little bit to distract them, and then you go up and chainsaw the shit out of them. It's funny,
And
and
then there
then
you
you
go,
make fun of them.
dasher to the face. Dead.
Yeah.
Mm,
hmm
Yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah. I'm saying the enemy is going to shoot you with an Asher the moment you are starting to go
The
near
the
him.
place the PlayStation guys are gonna be chainsawed in half because they're never gonna get used to it. It's gonna take a long time for them to get used to stuff like that because they're used to
I
their
mean, for
cinematic, movie games that take 3 hours, 10 hours to complete, and then they pay another $70. So they're not
I
used
mean,
to this. So
for everyone that don't usually play multiplayer games, like which is player versus player, they are always going to start losing a lot. It doesn't matter. It can be a third
yeah,
person multiplayer. It can be
Yeah, I
like
agree.
Gears. It can be a first person multiplayer like Halo. It can be a fucking fighting game such as Street Fighter or Tekken,
hmm
you are going to lose a ton at the beginning. So instead of getting frustrated with it, learn with what did I do wrong during the match
just
and
keep
try
failing.
to avoid it. Just keep
Yeah.
exactly keep failing, and eventually you are going to be succeeding. It depends on how much
Yep.
patience you are going to be having. The only game that bested me, and I have no patience to how the fuck do I PvP in this, is Sea of Thieves. I don't like PvP in Sea of Thieves. I prefer much more to play in the PvE servers and enjoy the game there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because you got griefers in Sea of Thieves that are just literally waiting They're circling the islands. They have the ports that you have to take your treasure back to in order to get anything out of it. And they're just
Yep,
waiting to sink you
exactly.
and steal your shit. And it's crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. Like one of the things that I gotta say, huge props. Huge props. The Helldivers community is one of the best communities I have so far that I have ever seen in gaming because like I
including
after
Halo.
Bob, yes, they are one of the best. Sometimes they can even be better because like I started a match all by myself later last night and I was all alone, didn't know how to do anything. Like I just played with BMG, Ash, and Bob earlier. Like so, BMG that is the big Helldivers veteran was the one guiding us there. But like BMG guiding us is the same thing as let's do this. How do you do it? Fuck off. He's not going to explain. Just follow him. Simple as that. But like I was playing all by myself last night, and like two guys, random guys, joined my session. I had no mic turned on, and like they started just typing, saying, "Welcome to Helldivers. Let me show you the ropes." He was teaching me what to pay attention for, what to grab, what to do, what missions should I focus. Like, and we just made completed the match. It was a really great time, honestly. So, and this is like I was playing with people that were like level 140, 14. Like it was quite a, a big difference. So like huge shout outs and congrats to the Helldivers community. Sure, I have no idea if they were PlayStation or PC players, but overall, I can definitely say I don't know how they managed to do it, but the Helldivers community is one of the best ones that I've seen so far. That was a really good first impression.
Well, I think community live. I think live service games change you. A lot of your fanboys, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot. I see Xbox fanboys hit PlayStation fanboys. It to me, I take it as more of a retaliation. To me, it seems like the PlayStation guys always start it because these are guys that are stuck in their closed ecosystem, single player, over the shoulder, adventure type games, and they're playing. You know, not to sound like a pervert, but they're playing with themselves. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so when you're in a live service game, you know that I don't care what platform these people come from, more people in my game is better
Oh,
for
what do you mean
me
by
and
these people?
everybody else. I didn't say these people, I said more people. So I think, but I
Clean
do
out your
believe
ears,
that
Bushido.
I do believe playing multiplayer live service games, it changes your outlook on the whole platform dominance side of things. I really do. And I think that's why the Xbox guys, unless you were like seriously hardcore living and dying for the brand on socials, you didn't really, these games going everywhere didn't bother you because you knew what it meant at the end of the day. It meant more money for developers. It meant better games, better sequels. Games will get sequels.
That's
I
exactly how
think
they should look at it.
I I get to destroy PlayStation fanboys when they go against me in games, so that's good. Let
Look
Halo
how much
go over
money they
there.
look how much money they wasted with those live service games earlier
I know
on.
12 canceled. Jesus.
300 million on Concord.
There was that one game that was
God.
400 million, and they didn't even finish it. They didn't do any. They didn't finish
Fair game,
factions.
wasn't it?
I forgot
What
which
was
one
it?
that one was. But
Wasn't it
factions
fair?
was another one they didn't
Yes,
finish. We didn't
Factions.
even get a price tag on factions.
Oh yeah, forgot about the Spider-Man IP, the one
I
that
was
was going to be
just
full
about to
player
mention that one.
co-op.
Yep,
Yeah, multiplayer. Yep.
yep.
And then The Last of Us. The
Twisted
Last of
Metal,
Us
Yeah, that's what I said.
faction.
Factions. Yeah, yep.
the Twisted
Yeah,
Metal
it's it.
game. They
They
canceled that
spent
too.
they wasted a lot of money.
Yep.
Well, gambled on a
Yep.
lot of chances to get live service games. What they should have done is the same thing they did with Helldivers 2. They should have taken someone who was already made those games and put them up to doing it I think when they got Bungie, which even I did, I'm not gonna lie. When they got Bungie, I was like, oh man, they're gonna really get some help to make a good game, at least one. And
Nope.
yeah,
Oh, and I
That was
forgot to
the biggest
mention. I
mistake.
forgot to mention earlier. Because we're back on StreamYards, I am multi-streaming this to different platforms. We are now officially on Kick. We have our own channel on Kick. Check us out. It's under KY
the
Bob,
frack is
and the
kick.
show. It's this new streaming platform that, from what I've seen on it, it's a lot of gaming. So, we're on Kick. We're now live streaming to
Oh,
Twitter
kick! You're
now.
not allowed. You're not welcome here.
So if you follow KY Bob, you're the live viewing of the show with audio will be in your live feed on Twitter, and of course, Mothership YouTube. But yeah, putting out my webineers. You know what I mean?
How come we don't stream on the Twitter
We are streaming on Twitter right now.
right now? We're live.
Yes, we're live on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do my hair. You guys should have told me.
Wow, you're not
You
even
do
on camera.
You have hair? You have hair?
What?
What?
Wow, Fabio. I
Yes.
would think that you, of all people, would know.
We're live on
Fabio, be
YouTube,
nice, man.
Twitter,
Come
and
on.
Kick every Wednesday now. But
Be
anyway,
nice. You can't help it. Be nice.
Hey. We've gone 2 years and nobody having to take up for Bushido, and I ain't going to stand for it happening now.
Well, he's a good friend of mine, and I've been friends with him for a long time.
No, he is.
Yeah.
What?
I've been friends with him longer. All right, now next topic, folks. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater has come out into the 48 hours early if you bought the deluxe edition. So that was yesterday. Yesterday, the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater was one of the games that came out for people who bought the deluxe edition, along with Gears and Helldivers 2. So it's only fitting that we talk about the utter horrible state that this game is in. I don't know if I can't remember whether or not other UE5 games have had this problem on PlayStation. And don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm not cherry picking here because it's not running great on Xbox either. But when your base console, when your base PS5 holds a better frame rate than your PS5 Pro, and not just a few frames, sometimes this game is running 7 to 10 frames a second better on the regular base console than it is on the Pro. I don't know if it's because of the hardware. I can't think that it is, because hardware is hardware. It's got to be this developer, and it's basically a telltale sign of how this developer is with optimizing games to UE5. We know UE5 is a big resource hog.
Yes.
But other games have made it work. And Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, we're talking, dude, when there's an explosion on the screen, the PS5 Pro is dropping to like 33 frames a second in performance mode.
Maybe they should reach out to Coalition, because Coalition actually knows how to do good with Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, the Coalition, they're the Unreal magicians.
I know. They're really good at what they do. I mean, don't you remember the Matrix demo?
Oh,
that
yeah.
Matrix demo was made in 6 months? I think it was.
6 months, and it was a low
Crazy.
budget.
And that game was playable.
Yep. And the Coalition is also
Dude, I thought it was a movie.
A studio and a game near and dear to my heart. State of Decay. The Coalition is working hand in hand with Undead Labs on State of Decay 3.
Yes, sir.
So that should not come out with the same issues that were plaguing State of Decay 2. Hopefully.
I can't wait for that game.
So I'm just going to tell you right now, I think this is this is an optimization problem with the developer. This is a developer that I don't believe have done a lot of UE5 games. And like we said, it is a resource hog, and if you don't walk that tight wire just right, it could be an issue. It could bite you in the ass, and it looks like it's bit them in the ass. And this is
Well,
not
if you
going to
look
be
at
a quick
Konami, when was the
fix.
last game that they even developed?
I can't remember.
Oh goodness! So
I think
was
it
it
was
solely
Metal Gear
Konami, or
Survivor.
Yeah,
I
I think
liked
so.
Survivor? Don't hate me for it.
Ew.
Uh,
I
sake.
liked it.
Mm.
If you actually teamed up with people and played co-op and went into the dust and went into the veil, that game was scary as fuck. It was cool.
Just hitting guys with pokey sticks to keep them out of your fence.
God, it's only
Amazing,
when you're in your base, dude.
amazing gameplay.
Killing me. Shut up. Hey, the
Revolutionary.
best part. Hey, no, the revolutionary part was the garden you could grow. Okay, that was leaps and bounds ahead of its time. That's where Farmscapes got all their shit from. I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
But
If I
no,
could slow
seriously,
clap right now, I would.
I believe this is a developer issue with optimizing UE5 for and they Digital Foundry did a good video on it where they talked about they actually tried to they kept so many assets from the old original code from PS2 into this game. I don't even think the original game. Well, no, I think the original game did run on UE. Maybe it did. No, that was
I don't
Gears. Gears
remember.
Reloaded.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The original Gears ran on UE3. So they
Right.
were talking. I watched their video on the Gears of War Reloaded and Coalition bringing that to UE5 and how it was done. But I'm not sure how the original Delta Snake Eater what engine that was on, but the transfer process was not good. Fabio, I mean, we've seen this a lot from developers. It happens a lot when you're changing engines, and especially a developer is not familiar with an engine. Do you believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel? I mean, Metal Gear Solid is a huge franchise. People have been clamoring for a new Metal Gear Solid game, even though it is a remake. But they've been clamoring for a Metal Gear Solid game like they've been clamoring for a Splinter Cell game. Do you think there's a light at the end of the tunnel?
I think there is, but like overall, the way they need to do it, it is exactly like what they are doing right now, which is in order for us to try to see how much we can profit and how much we can call people get people's attention into this franchise, we need to remind them what made the franchise good to begin with. So what do? We remake one of the classics. We remake one of the best ones. But like the moment you end up seeing that your development team is struggling with the damn engine, and like either the problem is with the development team or it is with the goddamn engine. And honestly, to me, while the Unreal Engine 5 it is a beautiful engine to look at, it seems to be a hell of a lot time to actually properly optimize, because tons and tons of games that we've been seeing using this engine, many times they are not running as the developers would be intending to do it. Like so far, the only teams that I can remember right now, I might be missing a lot, of course, but like are the Coalition with what we saw from the Matrix demo, and probably with what we are going to be seeing with Gears E Day. Hopefully it's going to be running at 60 FPS without any problems, and also with the Tekken development team, because that game runs at 60 FPS on Unreal Engine 5. Oh yeah, but it's just a fighting game. Doesn't matter. Capcom uses the RE engine for Street Fighter 6, and the RE engine, while it looks good, doesn't look as good as the Unreal Engine 5, in my opinion, with what they managed to do in Tekken. So, like, I really don't know. What should we blame here? The developers or the goddamn engine?
Well, you
It's
know,
it's the
You're the one with the
developers because
maps.
yeah.
You're the one with the
do you,
maps.
you guys want do you guys want to know fun fact? Because you were asking about the engine, right? I looked it up. They used to use their own Fox engine that they used to have for all the Metal Gear Solid games. All their Metal Gear games, they were all Fox engine.
Oh, so
And
they have
this
their
is
own
the
engine
first
for it.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time they've actually used Unreal Engine. This will be the first time ever
Oh,
that they've
wow.
used it. So
That says a lot.
yeah, yeah. They're saying it originally only was made for soccer games, and discontinued for eFootball and which was formerly Pro Evolution Soccer, in favor of
That,
using Unreal
that's
Engine this
Fabio's
time.
favorite sport.
So they basically they sunk a lot of money into Fox Engine, and then just because it didn't look good, they basically ditched it, and now they're going with Unreal Engine 5, and that's probably the reason why you're seeing what you're seeing. Yeah. Which, I mean, that kind of sounds like the Halo Infinite situation. We had the Blam engine, but let's make it into slip space. Oh, you know what? It didn't work out because we didn't optimize it very well. So let's go Unreal Engine.
I actually like the slip space engine, but yeah, I agree.
So,
It's the same scenario.
I follow tech. It's what I live for. So I make sure I watch all these Unreal shows put on by Epic and the Unreal team, and I do remember. I guess I need to kind of reel in a little bit of the resource hog because I'm going off old data because
No, that is true. It does eat up a
well,
lot of resources.
yes,
It eats up a
but
lot of memory. A lot.
it is Unreal Engine 5 is nowhere near as bad as it was when it released. When it released, Unreal Engine 5 was horrible. It even had PCs, top level gaming rigs on, sweating bullets and on its knees. I'd say versus new features that have been added to Unreal Engine 5, that versus efficiency, it's about a 70-30 split. With the updates to Unreal Engine 5, you've had 70% efficiency, 30% added features. Because Unreal Engine 5, it's been more refinements to the current features, but most of it has been efficiency. Now, if they're using the latest version of Unreal Engine 5, I'm not sure exactly what version they are. I want to say they're on Unreal 5 3F, or which I don't know if they go all the way through the alphabet, but 3F, that's Jesus. Episode that's like version 76 or 81, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. But it is a lot better than it used to be. We've seen games improve on their Unreal Engine 5 performance just because of updates to the engine put into the XDKs and developer kits, the drivers
Perfect example, Hellblade 2.
Yeah, Hellblade 2 came out, could not do more than 30 frames a second, and now runs at 60 frames.
Right.
Yep.
And the sacrifices are barely noticeable.
Yep.
So, and another thing in Digital Foundry said was they said that the PSSR, the PlayStation Super Scaling Resolution, that is supposed to rival FSR or be their own. I don't know why you just couldn't stick with FSR. Why do you have to have your own hat in the ring?
They have to
Why?
one up everybody. It's Sony. They have to one up everybody, dude. That's just how they are. I call it pisser technology because the way it's spelled.
But they said that it's not even working. it's running, it's using it, but it's not actually doing anything in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. That is why the regular
You know what?
PS5 is doing better. I think it's more of a hindrance on the Pro than it is a help.
So why does Sony create all these new ideas, but they don't work? I mean, like, didn't they have like their audio thing or whatever? Now they ditched that and they went to Dolby Atmos because it wasn't really working for them. Because remember, they had their own specific audio.
Because Cerny has an infatuation with ears, and that's all he wants in life.
Yeah.
He wants to see your ears.
That kind of makes a lot of sense.
I mean, not necessarily it is a situation where, for example, for the features of for the features of the PlayStation 5 Pro that, oh yeah, this doesn't work or something like that. I think it is a situation of we are seeing more and more time and time again that publishers are getting greedier and developers are kind of getting lazier to the point where like games are not being properly optimized, and even the file size of the games are not being properly adjusted and comprised to a way that like is not going to occupy a huge amounts of space. Take for example Gears of War Reloaded, a game that just released yesterday. That game is literally just a Series X, Series S optimization, and it was just a justification for them to release Gears of War on PlayStation, of course. But like, why the fuck does that game occupies 69 gigabytes of SSD. I will never understand that. What while like Helldivers 2 occupies 21 gigabytes, 22 gigabytes of SSD. Like I really cannot understand what happened there during this process. Why does like so Call of Duty takes almost
Yeah, I was gonna say
200 to
Call of Duty.
gigabytes of storage there, and like for games that you like Mortal Kombat, the last Mortal Kombat is almost 180 gigabytes for a fucking fighting game. So like I don't know what's going on. I think developers are starting to like
It's
they're
poor
just thinking
optimization.
technology is improving. We must go with better graphics, better effects. So because of that, fuck it. We are just going to prioritize if you have better hardware and if you have tons of space, because we're not going to be wasting time in actually optimizing for this shit. Like it is absurd to me. So like you are having a console like the PlayStation 5 Pro, which they say that okay, it has more teraflops with, after all, for the way people are complaining about the Series S, like teraflops are the future, right? Teraflops
So
are everything. They are
teraflops only matter when you're talking about the same generation of graphics. So if I was talking about a
yes,
40 series graphics, a 4070 Ti Super is like 46 teraflops, but a 4080 Super is 54. Only matters when you're talking about the same gen.
yes, but I'm talking about this gen. I'm talking about this specific situation, like which is it has more teraflops, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just like people like to brag about the Xbox Series S, right? No, it seems that they are not using all the features that the goddamn console uses. Why? Is it because they don't work? Is it because the console is not well made? It is a scan for many reasons in terms of the pricing, but like even the Xbox Series X right now with the price increase is a huge scam right now, especially the 2 terabyte version of it that they fucking decided to raise the price. But like, it is just a situation where they just can't be asked to actually learn how to fucking use all the resources that the console that they are supposed to be optimizing for offers.
Well,
That's the part that bothers me the most.
from a technical
In many
perspective,
aspects.
this has a lot to do with the way UE5 works and the way the different platforms are. And when I say platforms, I mean consoles and PCs, because you have compressed data, and that compressed data is moved from your hard drive into your RAM and is sorted by your CPU in your RAM before it moves to your VRAM as uncompressed data. The problem is in your PC, because your processor does all that heavy lifting of decompressing, and it gives the raw data to your GPU, and your GPU process, it does all that fancy shit. The problem on a console is that a console is dealing with a shared pool of RAM and VRAM, and it's also dealing with a shared APU die too. So those aren't two separate components either. Your GPU is built into your CPU. So Unreal Engine 5, there have been optimization issues for Unreal Engine 5 on PC, but you see them get fixed a lot faster on PC than you do on consoles, because that's the way the console works. The console is more segregated in its hardware. Things have a certain job, and that's the only job they do. They're not multitasking pieces of hardware, where this moment it could be used as system memory, and the next moment it could be allocated for VRAM. All of this is being done on the fly, and there's latency involved in all these different processes where things are compressed, decompressed, transferred, frames were drawn. It's all got a latency to it. And yes, putting the components on the same die does cut down on that latency. That's how you're getting faster memory speeds of 8,000 to 8,400 mega transfers a second with the new Intel Core Ultra chip that's in the new MSI Claw 8 handheld. They're getting 8,400 mega transfers. We thought 8,000 mega transfers was great on the new Xbox ROG Ally X, but this new MSI Claw is pulling it off with the Core Ultra Intel chip and the Intel Arc graphics. They're able to run their system memory, their RAM, at 8,400, because their RAM is actually on the same die as that chip. Less travel, it's local, it's able to run faster, it gets there faster. So basically what I'm saying, Unreal Engine 5, in a nutshell, Unreal Engine 5 was not, consoles were not thought of with Unreal Engine 5. And all these efficiency changes and improvements done since the birth of Unreal Engine 5 to the end user or the end developer, all these efficiencies that have been done have been mainly focused towards consoles because of the way consoles work, the way they run, the way things are allocated, and the way things are non-segregated in your console. In your console, a lot of things, if they have a specific purpose, like your Wi-Fi or your Ethernet, stuff like that, it only does one thing. But when it comes to your CPU, your RAM, your GPU, your NPUs, that's why we still don't even know the new ROG Xbox Ally X, the one that's got the Z2 Extreme with an NPU in it. Is that NPU only going to run Copilot to give us tips in our games? Or is it actually going to do some hardware emulation to help with backward and forward compatibility? We don't know yet, because we've not seen a Z2 Extreme with an NPU run yet. It was pointed out to me on Twitter today that they have a Z2 Extreme on the Claw, on the AMD version of the Claw 8. I didn't know there was two different, a different Intel and AMD version, but it makes sense. MSI. I looked it up and I couldn't see anything about the NPU. It looked to me like just a Z2 Extreme. So until I see different, I'm going to go on a limb here and say that the Xbox Ally X will be the first Z2 we see with an NPU. So until I see an actual benchmark ran with that handheld, comparing it to the other ones, I'm still going to say that on paper, the Xbox Ally X looks better than these other handhelds on paper. 16 cores of 16 GPU cores versus 8 cores, faster speed, not on memory, but on CPU and GPU. So on paper, until I see a real world, and that's kind of, I guess, what we're seeing when these games come out on consoles. We're seeing the actual real world ramifications of trying to run this engine the way that they ran it in their studios, and it's no bueno with that. So they got to go back to the drawing board, and I don't know.
The
Go ahead,
stockholders
Fabio.
aren't going to give you time for all that.
Like I think in many aspects we got to the points where we are going to have to stop pushing forward towards making consoles more and more and more and more and more powerful, because it is clear we are having a situation where developers are just not giving a shit. What good it is a console with 20 or 40 or 50 fucking teraflops if you are still going to struggle to actually optimize the goddamn game to a way that is like acceptable for you to play it. Like, oh yeah, I want to put all the best effects and the most realistic graphics towards it. Just one detail, it's going to make the game run at 30 FPS at release. 2 months later, it's going to have a 60 FPS patch, but it's going to downgrade the resolution to 1080p or 900p or 720p, depending on the game. Ray tracing is going to be turned off, draw distance as well, fuck that. And by the way, loading times, which were supposed to be really fast, is going to be taking a little longer. So at the end of the day, like we are like these companies are Sony and Microsoft. They are pushing since the Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro. They've been pushing like the most powerful system ever. And the developers are literally saying, okay, nice, let's see how much I can really fuck this up and say that it still doesn't work properly. Let's see how much you are going
Yeah.
to, I'll have forced you to push it more and more. So like, I think we need to like take a step back, take a step back. How the fuck did they manage to do it on the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, PS3, and 360 generation? We
You
were
know,
not having
you
problems
remember
with
you-
like, and like we are having to get to the point where you are talking about like the ROG Ally Xbox handheld is probably in theory is the best handhelds out there. Yes, in theory, until the moment that the developers are going to say
right.
it's not good enough because we want more and more each time, so fuck you. So like, god
Well,
damn it, like they're going to make more powerful hardware. It's going to cost even more money because they're not going to be decreasing prices. They're not going to be decreasing prices. And
no,
there's going to be
hell
stupid
no.
people that are going to be pushing forward and say, hell yeah, let me pay $900, $2,000 for a fucking console right now. And you're not going to be getting your games properly optimized. So like, try to push back a little bit with the goddamn power narrative as well as the how can I say this? The more specs. Let's just focus on like gaming, the gaming side of things. I think
Do you
it
remember?
is
You mean the
important.
core of gaming?
Yeah. Do you
Exactly,
remember back
exactly.
in the
Like which is
day?
to be fun.
You remember back in the day when, towards the very end of of a console generation, none in particular, but right towards the end of the console generation, we were getting the absolute best games we have ever seen because the developers finally figured out how to get every last little drop out of that hardware they could get. And you were seeing games where you were thinking to yourself, I can't imagine how it could get any better. And then the next generation comes
Yeah,
out and
I
you see
remember
like
that.
Rise Son of Rome and you're like, oh my god, it got better. How did they
Yes,
do
Yeah.
this? we just don't get that anymore because
We're used to it.
hardware is moving so much faster, and whether we want to admit it or not, the de facto platform is the PC. And you got guys out here saying the PS5 Pro is faster than a 4090. That's
it's
some
not.
good drug. That's some good drugs. Can you please help me? I'm going to tell you right now, a PS5 Pro is like a
Equivalent to an
3060.
Xbox Series X.
Well, no, a PS5 Pro is a 3060 Ti on a VRAM pack of steroids. It's got more video. That was the only drawback to the 3060 Ti, was that it only had 8 gigs of VRAM. If that was a 16 gig VRAM card, there would have been no reason for anybody to buy a 40 series card. Hell, my 3060 Ti is in my son's computer right now, still rocking on because it's an EVGA. That's right. Back when they made good cards.
I do
made cards, period. But
I do remember back in the 360 era and PlayStation 3 and 2 era. I remember games used to be more simple. They focused on gameplay rather than the graphics or how much detail. Like if you look at Test Drive, that's a good example. I mean, look how big the goddamn map is. It's still one of the biggest maps in a video game, and there's no other game that has a bigger map. And that was on the 360, funny enough. But now you look at the newest Test Drive that came out last year, and it's smaller than Forza Horizon 5's map. But you got to remember, the one from the 360 days, the map was a full-size Oahu, which is full Hawaii. And it was huge. And it's like, well, because they used to not focus on graphics as much. They focused on more gameplay and more, things to do in the game. I think the developers have forgotten about that. I mean, some developers are really good. I'm not gonna bash all of them. There's certainly ones that screw up, and I'm not gonna say names, but then there's ones that actually do a good job. But at the end of the day, like Fabio's saying, like, oh, we can keep on increasing the power all we want. We could, if they wanted to slap a 50 series in a freaking Xbox, it wouldn't matter. The devs would find a way to fuck it up. Well, at least the devs that don't know how to optimize or at least take their time and optimize properly. The ones that actually do optimize properly, like the Coalition, other studios, that are really well known, that have a pedigree of actually optimizing game engines and making good games and a good track record, will not have that problem. But Metal Gear Solid, yeah, that's hot water. That's hot dog water right now. And yeah, it's because they either didn't take their time, or someone just said, okay, fuck it, let's try it and see if it works. And you could throw the whole kitchen sink at it, but you know what? If your old engine was working just fine and your fans were happy and nothing was going wrong, maybe you should have stuck with that rather than switching all of a sudden to a new engine you've never done before, and not even just Unreal Engine 5. I mean, the fact that you just skipped all the way to Unreal Engine 5, which is already taxing enough. And then you're going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, it'll be just fine on the consoles. No. You guys win the deep end. It's like your first swimming lesson. You went straight to the deep end. Yeah, I honestly, I don't feel bad for anybody that was expecting that Metal Gear Solid game to come out really, really well, because, yeah, I mean, if like I pulled it up earlier for you guys, yeah, this is the first game they've ever made that's outside of their homegrown engine that they actually made themselves. So this is the first time they're using Unreal Engine, and that shows it. So.
I think that also too. Yeah, I think also too. Just to push back a little bit, for the developers
Goddamn, he's
that
back. Oh Lord, you're alive. I thought you died a long time ago. Jesus Christ. Don't ever
Yeah,
do that again.
He's a patient, wise old man.
yeah, try to be. So I think also too we can't take out of consideration that um the studio heads of the issue, and also to the shareholders are a big issue. They're the ones that say, I want to see, yeah, I want to see returns. This game has been in development for X amount of years, and here's the
You
date.
you would think they would fucking learn after a while. It's like Jesus Christ. Why don't we look at
They just
Square
don't.
Enix? Why don't we look at other companies?
Well, because
What
they're
went
not
wrong with them?
gaming fans. They're not they're not really into the gaming market. They're just looking at things that they can make money off of, and they look at
Yeah.
games and say, "Hey, games are making a lot of money," and whatever they're being told by, of course, studio heads, they're going for it, and they're believing that they're going to make a lot of money, and so they get it. They get into that, and then they're like, "Hey, where's the money at?" So you get stuck into that situation.
Remember, I was trying to buy you. I was trying to buy you Helldivers 2 Super Citizen Edition, and it keeps telling me on Xbox that I can't do it. It's because you're in a different region.
I mean,
You
wait.
you'd have to buy it off of CD keys. Then
Or in
CD keys
Libra
would be
if
the
he
only one.
has a. How
Yeah, I went to
did you
buy it as
manage to?
I
I
bought
brought
for
up
the
I brought up Helldivers 2. Went over buy as a gift, choose from friends list. I go down to Thimber. Next, choose my payment method, buy as gift, and it says we're having trouble completing your order.
I mean, you can. Here's what you can do. I think you can buy the game. You are probably going to be receiving a code for it. Send the code to Thimber, and Thimber will be redeeming that using a VPN with the US in it. Do it as I told you, Thimber, as once you ask me how to redeem codes from Iniba from other regions, and then it might be fine.
Yeah, because
It
he
might
put in
work
the
just
chat he just wishes he could play Helldivers now. So I'm gonna
yeah,
buy it
for
for him
sure.
because of everything that Thimber does for us on the show. I'm gonna buy it for him right now.
Like one
And
thing that I really hope,
Thimber, don't
and I
argue. Don't argue with me. I'm doing it.
Yay, that's so nice of you.
like one thing that I really hope. Well, no, come on now, shut up. Huge props, Bob. This is amazing. But like one thing that I really hope that Helldivers 2 gets as soon as possible is that they can manage to like add it to xCloud. So I don't know if the game is
Does
available
Thimber
on
have an X?
Xbox
Does
One,
Thimber have an Xbox yet?
not a Series S, neither Nex. I think. I think he still is on the Xbox One.
Oh, then he
But like,
can't.
as soon as the game gets released on cloud for him to play, and I think they are going to be doing it. Hopefully, they do it. He will be good to go already. I don't know.
Yeah, Thimber, let us know as soon as it comes out on cloud.
Yeah, please,
But
Finber, do so.
I
Embers, don't fight.
completely stopped.
Don't
I
fight.
completely forgot about that. I forgot he didn't have a console anymore. Damn.
Shit. Oh, shout out
But
to
yeah,
C-Staff. How it
yeah. Hey, see, Steph. Yes, you're right. Helldivers 2 does need cross progression. I had 16 hours of game time in Helldivers 2 on Steam, and I had to leave it all behind to play with my friends on Xbox.
I mean, you could
Yep.
continue to play it on Xbox, on PC if you wanted, but you decided to go on Xbox, right?
It's because I don't get the achievements and I can't play with, Shh.
Yeah,
Well, you
I
can't
know.
complain then,
I
can
mean,
you?
I mean,
Who said that?
this is something that let's be honest. This is something that let's be honest. This was a huge idea from Xbox in that situation with Gears of War Reloaded, because at the same time you are unlocking achievements with the Xbox version, you are also unlocking PlayStation trophies. If you you are also unlocking the PlayStation trophies from the PlayStation version. So like if I get a PlayStation, I put my account and make sure that this is the same account that owns Gears of War Reloaded here on Xbox. I can literally just the trophies that I unlocked are all going to automatically just pop in, and vice
Did they
versa.
do
If
that?
you play it on
Did they do
PlayStation,
that with
you can
Helldivers
go.
too? Also,
Yeah. I really hope I really hope that they would do that. But honestly, the moment I think I saw a tweet from Noof Nukem that made a Gears of War Reloaded PlayStation stream last night. He said huge shout out to this feature. This is really awesome, and was like, okay, this is amazing. This is really the true future of gaming. Like let's actually stop with the barriers to the point where everyone not only plays whatever the fuck they want, but to the point where everyone progresses at the same time in whenever platform they want without having to buy the same game over and over again. And there's Bob just showing off his fucking Cleveland Browns color. That the moment he bought this shit, just send me the picture. Look what I got. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
oh, that's right. That's right. Live and in
He was
charge.
so he was so proud to the
Yeah.
moment
I was
he
like, dude,
bought
check
this
this out.
thing.
This is the stuff you get at the stadium. Look at this. Oh, dog pound for life. Yeah. oh man. Okay, so
Next topic.
next topic. Bob has heard through the grapevine, as have some other content creators, that we are going to get 2 hardware surprises at the Game Awards this year.
What?
Xbox Project
Ooh.
Magnus. Xbox Project Magnus, the console slash PC, is going to be shown for the first time to the public at the game show, just the same way they did the Series X. And PlayStation is going to show up with their early version, early concept of the PlayStation handheld. So it looks like Xbox went in the console direction and went with a collaboration with Asus and ROG to do their handheld, and then PlayStation just went right for the handheld. So, what do we think? Make you want to tune in for the Game Awards any more than you would have live? Because
No.
if you don't show up, if you don't see it live, social media is going to ruin it for you. So, I mean, come on now.
I'm gonna
just
watch a
want to
lot
see
anyway,
that
but
Xbox. I just want to see the Xbox. I don't care for Jeff Keighley. I don't care for him. So yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it anyway. But I'm not really, you know, I don't care what.
Excited. Yeah.
No, I'll watch it regardless. But I'm not gonna hold my breath that happens. It's usually some pretty good reviews during the Game Awards, I will admit.
Good, yeah, good trailers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
so I'll always look forward to
Bob's
that.
so excited. Bob's so excited that he just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh
I knew
yeah.
you was going there. I knew it. I knew it.
Ah, I mean,
I
come
think
on, dude.
that
He gets
I think
excited over eggs.
we just missed the conversation we had.
That's because I raised my own. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, come on now. When it
Bring
comes to
out
gaming shows, game awards, games are great. We love getting news about games.
You can't
but
go
hardware is
wrong with more
is
games.
bar none the best reveals ever.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
I think it's
And
either
I
that's
can
gonna
think
be
of
awesome.
every reveal. Every reveal's been iconic.
It has.
I think it's
It
either
really has.
I think it's like either I think it's either hardware or a really like beloved franchise that like people were waiting for a return, like for example Splinter Cell, if they actually managed to do it, or like I think people were having, just like they announced with the ODST crossover with Helldivers, people were or like Gears of War E-Day, people were crazy with that,
Yep.
or God of War 2018. I think that IP really beloved legacy IPs like those are like
Or
when they
Fable.
get, yeah, exactly. Like when they get revealed that there's going to be, after all this time, there's going to be a new installment. I think those are also moments that are as
All
exciting
right.
as new hardware. You know what I mean?
Look, C-Steph said it best. Jeff needs to come out every time and say, I'm a pony, Xbox sucks, I'm the best host, suck it, LOL.
Yep. Actually, you know what? I'd be totally fine if he came out and said that, because that's better than being a two-faced liar that sits there and says, "Oh, I'm down the middle. I call it as I see it," and then turns around and says, "Oh, I'm so excited for this PlayStation game," and then when it comes onto an Xbox game, this is another game by Microsoft Studios or Xbox Studios. He talks
It's
like
funny
he's
because when the Xbox game is
all
delayed,
dressed up.
everybody's like, "Ah, what's going on over there in Xbox?" And Ghost of Yote got. First of all, I told people, PlayStation hasn't kept a release date in years.
Yeah,
As
they don't.
evidence,
They just keep misleading their fans. What they
yeah,
do is
I
they
think
show
that's the case. No,
you,
listen. In this
yeah,
instance, I actually agree 100%. I think it's to quell the fan base, let them look at it and like, hey, we're getting a game. Be excited for the game, and then be like, oh yeah, we're gonna push it back this and this. And they
no,
haven't kept a release date in years. So, in my opinion,
you got to take a couple of steps back. Remember, they
yeah,
always show you, they just show you an image of the name of the game, and then
yes,
a couple
yep,
of years later, then they show you some snippets of gameplay. Then
hmm
they finally show you some actual gameplay,
Well, the second one
and
they'll show you a
then they say,
year.
"Oh, by the way, then
Yeah, they
now
just
it's
show you a
been out
year,
3 years." So
right?
7 years later, you finally get the damn game. It's like
Exactly. And the
Microsoft
fan
shows
base
us twice. That's it.
was hype about that, and I looked at it, and I was like, nah, it's not gonna be then. And then when they said the game's gonna come out this year, I was surprised that they didn't, change it. And when it changed, I was like, oh, everybody was like, what's going on Xbox management? But nobody says nothing about Ghost of Yote. No one. Just
Oh
had to
yeah,
throw that out there
PlayStation
real
can't
quick.
do no wrong, right? Shit,
Yeah.
monkey see, monkey do.
But I love the Game Awards as far as like
Hey boy, who you calling monkey?
I love the Game
Just you.
Awards for the games and for the see everybody get the award that they should deserve. I don't take the Game Awards seriously,
Yeah,
but I think with more time and prestige, the more time will go by, it'll be more prestigious, and I think that a lot of studios deserve recognition,
yeah,
and
they
I
do.
like to see them
Oh,
get recognized. The new overlay colors. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the overlay
I
colors are
moved
cool.
away.
I
I
know
moved away from the
that.
purples and went. Yeah, I like the.
From the psychedelic colors.
Yeah, I went more like
I mean,
bright and orange and happy.
I'm surprised that you decided
Hey,
to go with the Bengals orange, but okay, fair enough.
hey, at least Thember paid attention.
Right?
Hey, I do.
It's
Hey, I
funny. I
got to give
saw
a
it and I
big.
was like, hey, it looks nice. And then just kept it
I
to
got to
myself.
look. I got to give a big shout out to Thember though, because the logo that you all see in the top right hand corner, Thember
That's
made
his
that logo
design.
him. That's his
Timber's that
design.
dude, man.
Thember
I
made
like
that.
it.
All I did was put it in Photoshop and magic delete the colors around the background so that it would be you'd see through it on the overlay. But that's Thember. That's all him, and I
It
like it.
definitely looks good.
Yes, I like it a lot better than the old one we've been using for 2 years. It's a nice touch. Thank you a lot, Thember.
Hey, is the Series S the same in Venezuela or Brazil as it is in the United States? Is like the same, like electrical polarity?
The
Oh, I
fuck
thought you were gonna
fuck
say
you talking
wattage.
about now? Seriously?
Are you
I don't
are you
know.
talking about wattage?
I think he's going down a realm he has no idea about.
I mean, what the like? Are you smoking? What?
He's
Well,
What's
is
going
it
he's
or
on?
isn't
asking
it?
you
He's
like
I know the
retired and he
toilet
lives
goes
in
the opposite
Philadelphia. It's
direction when you
possible
flush
he's
it.
smoking. Okay.
okay,
I know your
Fabio.
toilet goes the opposite direction when
He's
you flush.
asking you, does it cost your fucking electricity bill go up, or does it just stay the same?
No, no. I'm asking, like, with a US Series S work in Brazil?
Oh, because of the
Brazil.
outlets or the cord,
Don't they have like this four
different
prong?
outlets.
They got like this 4-prong like cord type thing in Brazil, right?
Yeah, other countries have different. Yeah, they have different
Yeah,
plugs.
probably
Yeah,
it is different. Yours to mine. Like what's where do you want to get to? What are you talking about?
he wants to know. So
I'm just asking a
when he moves to
question. I
Brazil,
can't ask a generalized question
hey
about whether or
Fabio,
not the Series S is the same inside your country as it is in my country.
Probably it
he
isn't.
wants he wants to know. So when he moves to Brazil, he doesn't fuck up his console.
Yes, yes.
I mean, probably you would have to maybe buy another power cable in order
You
that is
laughing at? I don't see
fast.
what's so funny. You burned out my system. I'm gonna be coming for you, Fabio.
I go.
Ernesto
Yeah.
I think. I
de
mean, I
la
just want to put
Vega.
a shout out, like just shout out to Sister for talking shit about my country. Brazil is very strict and poor. Thanks, I know. I know.
Good job, C Step. Keep going, bro.
C7 is officially a hole. I'm telling you.
See, Steph, I
Oh
already know that
man.
Death Stranding 2 is going to get an award and nominated when I know it's meant, but it's dumb enough for reviewers to understand.
How
And
can
I
a game get
answered
Game of
him.
the Year if it only sells in the hundreds of thousands? That's what
So
drives me crazy.
I answered him with no, see, Steph. Expedition 33 will win everything this year.
It better.
If it doesn't, then this shit is definitely rigged.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I thought it was rigged when Astrobot won Game of the Year, but
Yeah, Astrobot.
No,
What the
no,
fuck?
no. It was rigged when God of War 2018 won over Red Dead Redemption 2 in
Oh yeah,
that
that
year.
Oh
was dumb.
man.
That was
In all honesty, that one is close because I played the first one. I thought the God of War was really good. I
Oh
finally
yeah, for
finished.
sure. Like, Red,
I finally
like, come
finished.
on,
yeah,
Red Dead
but Red Dead's
Redemption 2.
way better though.
Seriously.
Yeah, but I finally finished. The Western. It may have one of the greatest endings I had ever seen or played in a game in my entire life, and I was like, "There's no way this game should have lost now."
shout out to 13 people watching us across 3 platforms.
Everyone, please hit
Yo,
the
what's it? What?
like button and follow.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what the hell is your guys' problem in watching us. Like, don't you have better things to do?
Fabio, this is everybody take in as much Fabio during this episode as you can because he will not be on a podcast anymore next week.
Great. Permanent vacations
Fabio.
as planned. Fine.
Oh shit! As planned, I'm gonna sabotage myself. Okay. So we like to pride ourselves on news, big and small, things that other podcasts don't cover. So we're going to run through these real quick. Shenmue 3 is going to make an Xbox debut with enhanced version for the Series X and S. Yeah, this game to me it looks like. Is this like a survival type like adventure game / walking simulator? Shenmue.
Ah,
Never even heard of it.
Shenmue is one of Sega's legacy IPs from the
It does the
Dreamcast.
so
One of-
the
It
the
was one of
the
the best
screenshot.
games of this.
Yeah, the
It's basically
screenshot
like
that Thimber has in our Discord news section. That's back the screenshot. Just the character build with the hair and the body. I can tell that's definitely Sega. Definitely.
like here's the thing. Shenmue is like GTA before GTA. It's Yakuza before Yakuza. It is like literally a
Agreed.
life
Yeah.
simulator. It is a life simulator in
Yes.
Japan. The third installment of the game was exclusive to PlayStation for a long time, and now finally it is coming to Xbox. Like the first game and the second game are considered to be really good. The third one wasn't as successful, but still it was
There you go.
a big shame that they didn't release it on Xbox at the time. So now they are remastering, and Sega is putting the fourth installment of the Shenmue franchise into Xbox, and I'm really glad because like
I wouldn't be surprised
I
with his Game
really
Pass.
I
So
really love
there
to see Sega bringing back Dreamcast games. Like I
so
really
there
enjoy it.
there is the screenshot that Thimber put in for Shenmue 3. And that
It's
the
beautiful.
character build,
That's
yeah,
gorgeous right there.
that screams Sega. I mean, I expect that totally. Yeah, I'm God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thimber, I got enough to play right now that I don't have time for. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I can't play life simulators. I don't have time. I'm
Yep.
so sorry. I would have loved them years ago when I was a kid. You know, one of the games you play, you'd beat like 10 times over. You know, if they would have had that back then, I'd have been good. But now it's like I try to hurry up, beat this game to get to the next game, and then the same thing
Yeah.
with that game.
Like it is a
Next
game
on,
that
go ahead.
well, it is a product of its time. Like it is a game that people would not try to do it again because like there wasn't at the first game like there wasn't any time skips. So like if the game told you you need to be at 5 p.m. into this location to do this thing, you would have actually to wait in game time to get to 5 p.m. to actually do it.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, it kept real time, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
how much time you had to do this in a day, and whatever time of day it
Yeah,
is, it's actually kept in a 24-hour clock.
oh yeah, I'm talking about game time, but like game time wasn't as fast as usually it is nowadays. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean? You
yeah,
had to
yeah.
wait some time back in the day. But go on, Bob. Let's continue.
Next on the news docket, Pure Xbox is reporting that Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator are coming to Xbox. And yes, they both did appear in the Xbox store. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to be anything like the truck simulator game that we saw during the show at Gamescom, but that felt to me like more than just a like drive from point A to point B simulator. Watch out for traffic. I remember this guy getting passed through a roadblock where nobody was being allowed through and driving into a freaking sandstorm or some, I don't know what it was, but it was some sort of natural disaster getting ready to happen. And law enforcement just said, "Good luck, buddy. Go right ahead. You've got this." I was like,
Mhm.
I think I'm there. I might want to try that. I'm not sure if I can go through 18 different gears on a semi truck, but I'll try. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
One thing that Thimbury is correcting me here. He said actually the game isn't being released by Sega. Sega has nothing to do with it. Actually, Sega has a lot to do with it because the IP is owned by Sega. They are just licensing. They are allowing the other
Yeah.
company to do the remaster. It's just like House of the Dead. They made a
dude.
remaster for the Xbox Series generation, but the IP is owned by Sega. Even though the developer and the publisher isn't Sega, Sega gave them the license to do this
It's
sports.
big
So there
affiliated.
is something to
You
do,
could
like
See,
yeah,
only on
ain't that
only
right?
on GameStat Live can you witness the fact checker being fact checked. It's just
you know what? You can make the same argument for Helldivers. Like, Arrowhead is not owned by Sony, but they have a Sony IP that they make. And now it's on Xbox. So same thing.
True that,
People can say
Playboy.
what they want
Yeah,
about
like
TJ, but TJ knows his stuff.
It's
It
because
depends.
TJ doesn't have a life yet.
Listen, as a
depends
he's
on
plumber,
still a
he
boy.
has a long, busy day, and he retains all that information and gaming. So you
I
gotta
know,
give it
but
to him.
but there are those of us in the gaming community, myself included. I miss out on stuff all the time because I love my family and they come first. It just
Yeah.
happens.
Well, you're
Right on.
better than a lot of us, Bob. So I mean, that makes a
Yeah,
lot of
Oh,
sense.
exactly.
see, this is the kissing up part that I enjoy every week because I let him on the show. Yeah, I love it. I love
Wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait,
Listen,
wait, wait, wait. He might.
Fabio
I
has
mean, I
five
mean, he
kids, and you
might be
don't feed them on his show.
5
Wait,
kids.
wait, wait, wait.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord,
man, he's not taking care of his, so we gotta give you some respect.
it's horrible.
Wait, wait, wait,
5
wait,
kids.
wait, wait.
Does your old
Fuck
lady know
off.
about that?
He's like, I got 5 kids to feed.
With
Dude,
Brazilian hair eyes.
you're
Brazilian.
crazy, Fabio. If you have 5 kids and you look like you're calm and collected like that,
That's
you
because
know
you don't
what?
take
Then
care of them.
you're definitely got your shit together.
He
No,
doesn't
he's
even
just
see
on
him on
good.
the
Yeah, he
weekends.
takes care of them.
He's just on good drugs.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Oh,
I mean,
he's on the same kind as Jeff Keighley. Yeah.
honestly, honestly, 3 of my 5 kids are right here with me on this podcast. So
Jesus, I'm not your kid,
Nice
motherfucker.
comeback.
yes,
Nice comeback.
yeah, yes, you are, Sonny. Come on now, don't do that this way.
Yeah, don't do daddy like that on the podcast. Don't do
Hey,
that.
don't make me fly over there and give you a big hug.
Big
Wow.
bear hug. I'm threatening him with a
I
good
mean,
time.
I mean, I gotta say, I do make some ugly ass kids, but come on now, this is ridiculous.
Oh, fuck you.
All right. Next on the big and small news, we finally, yes, we were hearing it all week long from the show floor at Gamescom. People posting pictures of them playing it on the ROG Allies and saying that yes, Hollow Knight Silk Song is real. It actually exists. This is not smoke being blown up your proverbial gaming buttholes. We have a launch date now. Hollow Knight Silk Song. It will launch on Thursday, September the 4th. That's right. Yes. Come on and get your Silk Song. Yeah. Come on and get your Silk Song. Yeah. Which I personally consider to be a spiritual successor of Ori because it's right up that Ori alley.
Yeah.
Yep. And I wasn't trying to be dirty when I mentioned Ori's alley. So don't go there. Okay.
or smoke a proverbial gaming butthole.
Well, no way. I mean, come on. There's a lot of smoke on this show going up the proverbial. Bob, check that game. Okay, let's see, put it on screen so I don't. Bob, check the group and see if that trailer is the one you saw at Gamescom. What trailer, sir?
You do have a good point there. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about? Right?
Timber,
We
go into
talking
more
about,
detail, bro.
Yeah. All right. Until he replies.
There was a lot of trailers at Gamescom, Timber. Which one are you talking about?
The one at
Yes,
Gamescom.
there was only one game shown at Gamescom that Bob has pre-ordered, and I didn't need any more selling on it. That was Chronos: The New Dawn. I am so there for that game.
Yeah,
Come on,
that looks really fucking good.
Bloober team, do not let me down this time the way you did with Medium. Please give me action.
People were talking
Super
really
team
good
don't
stuff
miss.
about the game.
I like the medium, but I do agree. I wish there was more action in it.
All right,
We'll
next
see.
on the topic list, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Is this a re-release? Was this game already out, or was it?
No, I don't think so. Was there a He-Man game?
Look! I got baby chicks, everybody.
Aww.
Oh,
I asked for
Aw.
ducks because I heard a duck.
It was already back outside.
there we go.
So I brought you these instead.
I mean, let me.
Oh,
I mean,
I eat those.
This is
See how beautiful our
this
house
is the
looks with this
moment.
green screen?
Sure.
This is the moment. This is the moment. Animal Planet of the show.
I'm going to bed. I love you.
I love you too,
amazing.
dear.
it's better than Nat Geo.
Next on, so is this a brand new He-Man game?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
I didn't play
What do you
the.
mean?
It's a legitimate question because I didn't play the He-Man games back in the day. I mean, I love the cartoons, but it never really, never really wetted my whistle as far as gaming goes.
It's brand new to you.
I mean,
Right,
it is
right.
definitely going to be. It is definitely going to be better than the Masters of the Universe movie. I can guarantee you that. But yeah,
I don't know. You taking
what do you
stepping
mean?
on a ledge with that one?
I'm talking about the '80s movie with Dolph Lundgren.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
yes.
Dude, that movie
That's a
was
classic.
awesome.
That was a
No,
classic.
that's horrendous. Fuck off.
What are you talking about? That
New
movie was
York?
awesome. I love that movie.
Seriously? Oh my.
Next thing you know, he'll say that he didn't like Flash Gordon.
No, Flash Gordon
Right?
was awesome. Come on now. I'm not a psychopath.
Oh, hold on. I gotta get this right. How'd they do it? Flash! Oh, Master of the Universe! Right? Yeah?
Okay. Oh, was it a savior of the universe?
Yes, it was Savior of the Universe, but I had He-Man on the head. I had He-Man on the brain, so you got to give me that one.
Wow. What the heck?
Listen, next on the topic list, next on the news list, replaced.
I didn't know Bob was the second coming of Freddie Mercury. Come on, what a beautiful voice! As you can
Oh my God! Oh,
Saved every one of us.
please! You're so flattering. Thank you. You buying the album and paying for my mansion is enough credit. Thank you.
welcome, kiddo.
Replaced
of you.
is targeting a spring 2026 release. The long-awaited 2.5D sci-fi adventure game. Yes.
For a 2D game, using 16-bit pixels. You would have thought that game would have
What
been
is a
came out.
pixel, man? Come
It's
on.
pixels. The thing you make the games are measured in. Things are measured in pixels.
Somebody take the alcohol away from Bush right now. He's starting to slur everybody.
Anyway,
Yep.
you would have thought that game would have been out in a couple of
Those
years
medicine meds are kicking in.
with the beer. You would have thought that game would have came out like within the next few years of it being, announced. And we've been waiting for how long?
Long time.
I just saw him strap that drum to his rifle.
Okay, so next on the big and small news, Skate Early Access kicks off on September 16th.
Pass.
Is anybody? Yeah, pass. I'm sorry.
Pass.
Tony Hawk 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 remakes. That's all I need, dude. I mean, Skate was kind of an afterthought when Tony Hawk paved the way. It's kind of like Need for Speed. Need for Speed had a firm grip on the racing landscape, and it took Gran Turismo a long time to come along and take it.
Yep.
It's going to take Skate a long time to come along and pull that trophy from the hands of Tony Hawk. Yeah.
Listen. That game, this announcement only hypens up the old folks, the old fogies that played back in the 90s. And I'm moving forward. I was never a Tony Hawk fan. I was a fan of who he was, but the games, like, I played a couple, and I was more of a Sean.
Horrible.
I was more of a Sean. What's the guy's name again? The snowboarder.
Sean White.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I loved his games and SSX, Tricky.
Yeah, those were
and stuff like that. Those were cool.
Yeah, snowboarding games were. I did find snowboarding games a lot more fun, and more action packed. But the skateboarding games, from a technical standpoint, nothing was better.
Completely lame. Sorry, not you, Bob, but those games.
We're taking a vote this weekend. We're taking a vote on whether or not we should still have Bush on this podcast. Just saying.
Listen, if I say
finally for him to get his ass out of here.
Fabio's thinking, finally, it only took you a fucking year, Bob.
He's up and waiting for this moment.
Let me vote first. Let me put him in the hole before everybody else.
So Bob, you gotta make a decision, man. Like you're already thinking about replacing Fabio because Fabio was saying that our fan base is why they should be here. And now you're saying Bushido.
Look,
that was crazy.
Look. Okay. Listen. And this comes from the heart. Other than me and Fobs, because Fobs is an original, I would only replace a panelist on this podcast. The only person I would replace a panelist on this podcast for would be Dealer Gaming, and that's not going to happen. So you all are safe.
Actually, wouldn't be upset if that happened. I mean, I could be mad at that.
I mean, that would actually be an honor because Dealer's a cool guy.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I like
honestly, I thought you were about to say other than me and Fabio, because Fabio is one of the OGs. Everyone here is expendable. I thought you were going to say something like that.
well, I kind of did say that, but they're only expendable if they're being replaced by Dealer Gaming. That's it.
Great.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have to admit, I miss him. I thought he was fantastic.
Fabio's little heart's going.
Showman.
Yeah, that's right. I've got this shit right here. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
I got it.
So, like Thimber,
that's what it's called.
like Fabio, like Thimber said in the chat, news was light this week because Gamescom took up almost the entire week, and we've already done a show on Gamescom. We already done a show on Xbox's 2 days at Gamescom, and so the last thing we got to touch on is an article from VDG or VGC. It's an iconic game publisher. Acclaim marks its return with a showcase. Let's see what they have. With a showcase next month, the U.S. publisher has returned after going bankrupt 20 years ago. And the thumbnail says Acclaim. The thumbnail says Acclaim plus press restart. It says Acclaim, the game publisher that enjoyed success in the 1990s, marks its return with a showcase presentation next month. It was announced back in March that Acclaim, which declared bankruptcy on September 1st, 2004, has been resurrected, led by CEO Alex Joseph, the former founder and CEO of Graffiti Games. Now, in a message posted on the resurrected publisher's X,
never heard of him,
aka Twitter account, it's been announced that a showcase will take place on September 10th at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. British Standard Time. The message reads, transmission received. Tune into #PlayAcclaim showcase on September the 10th, where we will begin this exciting new chapter for Acclaim. Join us at Acclaim's YouTube channel as we showcase the titles that will mark the beginning of a bold new area. We're not just back, we're leveling up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You see how you play? You made that play with words? You see that?
Yeah. I seen it. We're leveling up. Aha!
They're back, baby.
Yeah, they went on to say the company is to resurrect and revitalize its beloved portfolio of classic IPs enjoyed for years by millions of players. In a statement, Joseph said, "We're not."
Remind me of the games they had before. I don't remember anymore. But good.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah,
I don't have time to bring them all up.
that's because you don't remember either. But good.
So if you liked that quote, you're gonna love this quote. In a statement, Joseph said, "We're not here to chase ghosts. We're here to take the energy and chaos that made Acclaim unforgettable and channel it into something new. The old screens are cracking, and what's coming through is something exciting and different."
The other game references, I don't know, but the first one I know is Pac-Man.
honestly, with the way they are talking, I don't know why, but I had the vibes of, are they going to announce a console? What the fuck's that?
Yo, that kind of hype, yeah.
Let's go. Hold on.
Like, we are leveling up. Okay, so what do you mean you are leveling up? You only made games previously. You're doing a console now?
Are you getting older?
Are you gonna exactly? Are you going to die? Is that you're saying you are announcing bankruptcy?
Well, I like to know what the other IPs were. I forgot.
I'm looking for it. It does say here that they did file for bankruptcy.
Maybe it's best they just move on to something, some new stuff.
God, you're killing me.
I mean,
I don't want to see
there's a bunch of studios there's a bunch of studios I would love to see come back, but they're never going to. I would like the original devs for like Command and Conquer to come back. I would like the ones from Need for Speed to come back, but they don't. EA will never bring back Black Box.
The original Biohazard team.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you right here. Listen, these are rated by Game Rant. Okay, the
Okay.
5 best and worst acclaimed games according to Metacritic. Number 10, the worst game was ECW Anarchy Blitz.
Wow.
It got a 38 on Metacritic. Number 9, best Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Got an 85.
I meant to say BioWare. I said Biohazard.
Oh, okay.
Number 8, a worst is the Paris Dakar Rally Racing.
Okay, they got some
Number
sleepers on them. Damn.
So number 7 was a best F355 Ferrari Challenge. Got an 85.
Wow.
Number 6 was a worst Jeremy McGrath Supercross World. Got a 35 on Metacritic.
Still better than Golem.
Number 5. Number
How about
5 got a best Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Got an
I did love
86.
Sarok.
Turok was a great franchise.
Number 4 was a worst HBO Boxing. Got a 26.
How many?
Number
what
3.
wasn't it super-
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go on.
Number
Continue.
number 3 on their list was a best aggressive inline skating. Got an 88.
All over the place. Holy shit.
Number 2 was a worst
NBA Jam.
Legends of Wrestling 2 Game Boy Advance. Got a 24.
Okay, nope. That's definitely worse than Golem. So I
The
stand
number one game, best acclaim scoring game on Metacritic. Burnout 2 Point of Impact.
Oh,
Got an
yes.
88.
Oh shit!
I
Wait, no.
love me some Burnout.
Wait, no. I thought
And
Criterion
still
Games
do.
made
No, the
Burnout.
second one. They made the second one.
So the art it says
Oh, actually,
the arcade
no. I think
racer.
they did make that. No, I think he's right. I think Acclaim just
Listen.
published it.
Yeah,
No. Okay. Let me read it down.
Put it read faster.
The arcade racer is a genre that's rife and thrilling, enjoyable experiences, especially those with a love for destruction. This sequel to the original breakout hit Burnout
yep.
is this style arguably at its pinnacle as Criterion and Acclaim
Mhm.
fleshed out and refined this awesome formula to perfection.
It says Acclaim published the first 2 entities
Mhm.
in this popular racing series before Criterion Games was acquired by Electronic Arts.
Yep.
So what we're talking about here is
And it's
what this could possibly mean by looking at their best and worst games. We're going to see a return.
Did we get an announcement for a new Turok game already?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a new one.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. Yeah, good.
They're probably going to flesh that out on September 10th when they do their showcase.
Nice. It'd be nice.
So we're probably going to look like, I mean, if they stick to their positive points, we're going to get a new Burnout, which
would be great.
Which will be great, and we're going to get a new Turok, which will be even better.
My question to you is, how are they going to do that with EA owning the rights to Burnout and then owning also Criterion?
I don't know, because that was part of the restructuring when they filed bankruptcy.
They could buy it back, or they can have their own spiritual successor.
Yeah, because I honestly don't see EA giving up one of their flagship portfolio games. I just don't see them giving it up. I mean, it'd be like Microsoft trying to approach EA and say, "Hey, we want to buy Need for Speed." They'd be like, "Fuck off." They wouldn't give 2 shits.
Damn.
Yeah,
fuck off. Get lost, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, everything they buy, they automatically keep, regardless if the studio does good or bad.
It's
Or
true.
they'll just shut it down, and then they'll just keep it. They'll just keep it in the vault. I mean, they did it with
Yeah.
Command and Conquer. They did it with Need for Speed. They did it with Burnout.
You look for Command and Conquer, don't you?
Yeah.
Command and Conquer Fur Day.
EA
for them.
basically, if you want your franchise to die, send it to EA. EA will gladly kill it and send it on the field and shoot it, because that's exactly what they do.
I was the
They do that
biggest
for a lot of
Westwood fan that I knew, and EA killed Westwood faster than anything.
Yeah, what is that noise?
What the fuck are you doing, Fabio?
What do you mean?
He's stroking the
don't think it was
beard. That
Fabio.
was the sound of stroking the beard,
God
dude. I
Damn,
mean,
it
God.
sounds like a chipmunking.
I think it was TJ's mic that was making that noise.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I was watching the levels on Fob's mic. That was definitely Fob with the beard stroke.
It was Fabio with the
my
beard
bad
stroke?
there. My bad there.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of another episode of Game Set Live.
Of Game Set Live.
That's right. And so I'm going to go down the line here and ask every one of these lovable bitches where you can find them. And you're going to go and you're going to support them the best you can, because these are good guys. I wouldn't have them on here if they weren't. They're not out for fame and fortune. They just want a game on. Fabio Amarim, sir, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yo, you can find me not just here on the Game Set Live podcast. You can find me on the XPN Network YouTube channel, where we are probably going to be doing gameplay live streams such as Helldivers 2, Gears of War Reloaded, now that those games are out, maybe some other stuff, as well as hopefully a podcast someday, I don't know. And you can find me also
I wouldn't
on the
hold my
Wasted
breath.
with Wise. Come on now. Me also on the Wasted with Wise podcast. Sadly, I won't be able to attend this week again, because this week I'll be traveling to another city to attend to a wedding. And other than that, you can find me on Twitter as FPOMarine97. You can find me also on Xbox as Buffon Lizard 8.
Yeah, but he
Awesome
can't take his kids
sauce.
out to the park,
Hey,
huh?
good. Hey, good luck. Good luck this weekend with them bridesmaids. Yeah. Oh.
Nah, if he going with the lady, he ain't.
Look, he's see the salute. That
Hey,
is
send me some pictures. Yeah.
that is the secret code for she's not coming with me, fellas. I've got your back. I'm going to take care of this.
No, the missus will be coming with you.
You need to take some pictures and post it to the chat.
That's a good thing, because we don't like people that do that kind of stuff behind their missus' back. Good man, Fabio. That's why we love you.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
And
do you mean?
Drawn
Bushido
TJ.
explains many problems there.
God. Drawn TJ, sir, tell everybody where they can find you at.
What?
You can find me on Game Set Live on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. PST. And when I'm not on the show, I'm probably either working or I'm most likely on the show. But as long as I'm not working, I'm definitely here, though. But if you want to find me on X, it's DrawnTJ450. If you want to find me on Xbox, it's DrawnTJ. And everyone, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're enjoying this show. It doesn't hurt.
That's right. That's right.
Please.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
that's okay.
when it gets to the point where we need to say it doesn't hurt, I think I think this is a problem.
I ain't worried about it. I don't do it because I got a career.
He does it for the love of the game.
That's right. Love of the game, baby.
Yeah.
And so Drawn TJ, that I love that, because that's dedication right there. He was like, you can find me here, you can find me here, and if you can't find me here, then you can find me right here on the show. That's because that's priority number one. And Mr. Bushido N7, lover of Mass Effect, tell all the peeps where they can find my brother.
Here on Game Set Live, and also on the Wasted with Wise show every Friday at 6 a.m. probably p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. All right.
I ain't
Oh
getting up
yeah.
that early to podcast.
And this is your host, KY Bob. For those listening to us on our first episode on Kick, I encourage you all to go to the mothership, which is YouTube, and give a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a whole lot. And leave a comment if you like or have any recommendations for the show. Yeah. Also on Twitter, because we haven't been streaming to Twitter for a long time. If you don't mind, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Help the algorithm get us out to more people. This is KY Bob. You can find me on every gaming platform. KY Bob. I finally knocked down some doors and kicked in some teeth and took out everybody that was taking my name, so that I didn't have to put weird symbols between the K and the Y and the Y and the B, and I'm KY space Bob everywhere. I'm Game Set Live everywhere. Every Wednesday, trying to handle the shenanigans of my my lovely panel here. Man, we have a good time. I almost forgot I was going to start this episode with it's Wednesday, Hump Day. And what's Hump Day without a little KY and the boys? But I forgot. Yeah, but when I went live, I was the only mofo here, so I totally forgot about it. Wonder.
Wait.
Anyway.
Are we supposed to remind you? Seriously?
No,
Okay.
I was the only one that showed up on time, guys. The only one on time. I'm always the only one on time.
I mean, you see,
Well,
they don't make
I hope
hosts
to
like
God you
you.
are. You're the host.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would hope so.
Wow,
It's amazing.
see?
It's amazing.
That's the kind of dedication I deal with on a weekly basis, everybody.
That's right.
I wouldn't have it any different, damn it. So on that note, I will end this episode in my best country accent. In my best country accent, which I'm already country, so this is going to be very scary. I'll end it with what I say at the end of every episode, but in a even more country accent than my Kentucky bumpkin accent. I will say,
Everyone take notes.
everybody, listen here. All right. I want y'all to get outside this weekend and touch some grass. You need to be in touch with nature, know where you came from. Okay? Love Mother Earth and not be so tied up on all them technical devices. You need to go and hug somebody that you love. All right? Because everybody needs love in this life, and you don't know if it might be the last time you ever see that person. You want to leave a lasting impression with yourself in your heart and with that person. Let them know they're loved. And
you want to tell us
if
something? You're dying there?
No. It's just I'm going more into depth because it helps draw out the accent that I'm using right now. Listen here. If you're a gamer, don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be gaming. Put your priorities in order. Take care of what's important. And then at the end of the day, make sure you game on, baby. That's right.
Prioritizing.
That's right.
Prioritizing. Diamond.
That's right. What he said. I don't know what he said because his accent sucks. You see, you can still understand what the hell I'm saying because I grew up talking this way. Just learn to tone it down a little bit for social media. But when I'm in the cut during the day, I'm telling you right now, I'm talking like this.
In the cut.
But in the cut. Wow. That's what we call it. That's what we call it here in Kentucky. We call it the cut, brother.
Kentucky.
I tell you what. Special. Everybody that shows up for next week's episode, I promise you I'll talk the entire episode like this if you like it. If you don't like it, go to the YouTube channel, leave it in the comments for this show. Tell them, say, don't talk like that again. You scare us.
I would prefer you to give each one of us a weapon of our choice. I wouldn't mind a hunting rifle with 2 barrels to it. One for each of you.
2 barrels.
One for each of you.
One for each of us, sir. That would be a double barrel shotgun, and you better be close for that to be effective.
Well, they make that what they call the daggone elephant guns back.
All right, listen. All right, you're starting to get into like 600, 700 nitro shit. We're just gonna cut the episode off right now. Everybody, have a good weekend. Game on. We will see you next week. Good night.
Everyone.
Peace.